Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. These mini series are because of these earrings that I found in my little shop, and I just went a bit bonkers, I think. I really like them. I think they're from like Tibet, or at least Tibetan style, and I made 4 things. So this necklace that you might have seen there, and this, I'm so happy. I absolutely love it, and it makes noise. And I made this as well, that I think is really pretty, and it goes really well with it. Here, I just love it so much. So in these little series, there's gonna be 4 videos, one showing how I made this little jewelry bag, this purse, banana bag, this necklace. So that's 3 videos. It's 3 videos. So I hope I will see you soon in these videos. And now let's start with this purse here. So today in the video, I'm gonna show you how I made this beautiful purse, sling purse. It's a banana bag. In France, we call it banane, un sac banane. And it's like a shoulder bag. You can just open it like this. I made the inside. The tutorial I am using, and I am linking down below, didn't have the pocket inside. So that was a whole mess with me at the end, noticing that the pocket hadn't been sewn, and I had to sew it. It was pretty bad. So I'm not gonna show you in detail, but overall I'm really happy with it. I still have to put some closure, and let me show you in detail what the embroidery is like. I did most of it off camera because it took me 3 whole days. Let me tell you, this is super time consuming, but it's pretty easy. It's really quite simple. So you see, these are lines of beads, like this one. Most of them I just bought, in India when I was on holidays over there. And I bought loads of beads in India, like these ones, which I absolutely love. They're like this. And don't ask me the prices, honestly, I can't remember. And it was in rupees, and it was like 10, 15, maybe 20 years ago, maybe even more. So it was a really long time ago. I really love these elephants, and I had so many beautiful beads, like the silver ones and the tiny ones here, and I really wanted to use them for a project like jewelry or something, but I had no idea what, and I was afraid that I would make a necklace and then never be able to wear it because it would be, you know, so huge. So I'm really happy I got this whole plan. Look at these, how cute they are. So tiny, so pretty. So these are right here in the middle. And then I used a lot of textile that I used from the beginning, stuff like this. So this is like really easy to sew with a machine. I didn't take out my machine at the time, so I just sew it on by hand, and that's quite simple. And then there's these I didn't use, they were a bit too big, but I'm really hoping, I'm sure I will put them in my little jewelry thing that I'm going to attach over here. So this I can't wait to do, and I will link the video, of course. Then we have a lot of seeds as well, like the ones over here. And I have the same ones, but smaller here. So these are the same, but they're just not as big. And these I used over here. I really like them. They're really pretty. And yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys. It was 3 entire days of embroidery. I was going a little bit mad just watching TV and embroidering my hands off. But I really hope you like the result, and I can't wait for you to see how I made it. So let's get into it.
My first step was to find a really nice free template for the fanny bag or belt bag or banana bag, something that I really liked. So I went through a lot of templates, and the one I decided to use is from corefabricstore.com. So I will link it down below, and I really recommend it. Then I cut off the main pieces of my fanny bag in this pretty thick blue cloth here, and I drew all the lines to make sure that I would be sewing very straight. And then I grabbed all my beads and some blue, red textiles that I might want to use in my fanny bag. Once that's done, I started by sewing some textile and lace pieces. I thought that would take the most space, so let's start with that. I did everything by hand because I did not want to take out my machine. So it did take me quite a while, but I'm pretty happy with the result. And as you can see, I'm using a variety of different trims and laces and like a lot of stuff that I really liked. My idea here with this red lace is to be the background for some mirrors. So when I finished sewing it, I organized these big glitter pieces that I bought in India as well. And I'm going to use those as mirrors because I didn't want them to break like these normal mirrors might. And I'm using this piece as well that I bought in India as well. I did try to make it myself, but the shisha knot. But honestly, it just wasn't very regular and I wanted something perfect. So now I'm marking down on my fabric wherever I want my little mirrors to be. And I'm going to use some silver thread to attach the little sequins so that you don't see that little hole, because my, like the blue round things, they're a lot bigger than the red ones, so you can definitely see that hole. So I'm trying to kind of hide it. That's the plan anyways. Once my mirrors are sewed, it's time to sew in those little round things. I am so happy with the result. I love it with the lace at the back. I think it looks amazing, honestly, don't you think? Then I used or placed rows of beads that I had. I used a lot of wooden beads, silver beads, some chains as well, a lot of different things, and of course some seed beads in glass. I really wanted to do 100% natural stuff in here, other than the fake mirrors, of course. But no one knows that, so that's okay. And I just placed them however I liked, and then I just started sewing them onto my cloth so that they wouldn't move. I used a nylon thread for the lines of beads. That's for strength and stability. And then I used a normal thread for sewing to attach those lines of beads onto my textile. At the top of the bag, I used some really big coins that are beads that I really loved. And at the bottom, I really wanted to put these ones that are so tiny. So I put a little loop around them to be able to attach them onto my lines of beads. And I just made a line with the beads and these silver beads that are absolutely gorgeous. And then I sewed that line onto my pocket. So here I am placing my line of beads exactly where I want it to be, and now I'm going to sew it onto my bag. And here it is, pretty much finished, and now it's time to move on to the top part of the fanny patch. I am going to use exactly the same technique, starting with the textiles that take the most space. Then I'm adding all the little mirrors and then some lines of beads. And I decided to add these shells that I really like and that you can see pretty much everywhere. And this is it, pretty much finished. I'm so happy with the results. Oh my god, it's so pretty. That these two visible parts are sewed, it's time to make the actual bag. And honestly, I've been thinking about this for a while, like how am I going to sew this with my machine. I think I found a foot that will work. I really hope it does. And now it's time to move on to the actual sewing part. And look at that, it's so precious. What do you think? Comment down below with your thoughts. Let me know.
let's cut all the pieces according to our template. So I will link down below the template that I am using. So I've already cut 2 of this one, and I need 2 of lining. I quite like this because it's all written down what to do. This is the back, and it's here. So it's lining on fold and fabric on fold. So you just fold it and then you cut it so that when it's full, it's just like this. So we're gonna need 1 of this. We're gonna need 1 of the pockets, so that's inside. And I have this tiny little thing, and I thought we could use it there. And then we have 1 of these and 1 of these. And now let's just use same with the lining. So this is quite thin. I think it's cotton.
Let's get the pockets first. So we need to fold the fabric, though I do have to warn you, in the video tutorial they do not add the pockets, so I had to sew it inside by hand once the entire thing was finished. It was a whole mess, let me tell you that. So we're just going to pin it in place and then cut around the lining fabric.
And I'm using these scissors that have, ils sont crantés. To get my textile. So that's 1 pocket, and we need just 1. So that's done. Now I'm just going to do all of the other ones the same way.
And you should definitely be doing a lot of ironing here, like I am not doing, and it's a mistake. I really should, but you know, yeah, it turned out right, so I'm happy with the result. In my defense.
Now that we have all our fabrics, I'm going to follow the tutorial and see what they tell me. And try not to mess this up. So this is the beginning. It's probably more like this. I'm going to prepare everything that needs sewing that I can prepare in advance, because it's quite late right now and I don't want to annoy my neighbors with my sewing machine, so I will continue sewing tomorrow. So I think I can do this at the same time, so I'm just gonna attach them together and really make sure that it's all lined up as much as possible. And I'm supposed to attach this one, but I think this is going to be so great. Look at that. Oh, I didn't think about this being at the same. Oh no, it's like this. Yes. I can't wait to work on this. I can't wait to show you the final result. So I'm using this foot for the first time, and it's a zipper foot. And I wanted to use something that would only sew on one side so that it wouldn't, you know, be annoying with my beads and stuff, and this works, so I'm pretty happy. You just put it either on one side or the other, and you put it down. Oh, with one hand it's really hard to do this. There, and then your needle only comes on one side, so that's exactly what I wanted, and I'm pretty happy with the result. Let me show you. It's like this, so I hope it will work everywhere, because over here I have some like bigger beads. I always try to finish a little bit away from the line or with smaller beads so that it wouldn't be a problem, but sometimes I couldn't, like here. So we'll see. I'm just hoping it will work fine. Afterwards, we need to attach this side here. So I'm just gonna figure out where the middle is. Right side to right side, and the backing. Just gonna make sure. I'm not gonna lie, this has been so hard. Part of it because I want everything to be invisible, like all the sewing, and this is fine on this side. On this side it's blue, and so I sew this part by hand so that it wouldn't show here, and it's just under this cuir leather little string here. And then I realized that I had this wrong, so I had to remove it, and I removed everything at least 2 or 3 times because it wasn't as perfect as I wanted to be. But now that we're here, let's move on to the next step. So this is a bit tricky, so you need to slide the zipper towards the center to avoid interference, and then you need to align the side of the main fabric with the side of the front panel and pin, avoiding the zipper. And then you just sew all the 4 sides together and all layers, stitch all layers together only over the zipper afterwards. Trim any excess zipper within the seam allowance if necessary, and repeat on the other side. And this is where you're supposed to sew the inside pocket to the lining of the back piece, which is written in the description, in the tutorial online, and not in the video. Be careful. Alright, so this is the sewing. I'm not that happy. I would like it to be a little bit closer, so I'm just gonna do that by hand, make sure that it's as close as I want it to be. And over here, you know, I think I wasn't supposed to sew it like this. I think I was supposed to sew it straight, so I might just put like a bead or something there so that it doesn't look like this. On this side it looks quite nice. It's okay, but same here, I think I shouldn't have sewn that way, but more like straight. And I think it looks a bit better on this side, but I'm going to sew a little bit like this, and maybe add a couple beads a bit everywhere to just finish it up nicely. And then it's the same step, but for the red part inside here. So I might just do that. I'm going to do that after I finish sewing this here. So here we are using the ladder stitch to bring the textile closer to the beads. And then I'm going to embroider a little bit the beads on the sides to make it look even smoother. Okay, almost there. I've been sewing the separate layers together, like right sides together, and now I think it's going to be the magical part if I don't mess it up. And we're sewing both of these holes together, so that's inside is like the side that you can see. This is the outside, and this is the side with the pocket and stuff inside the thing. And I'm just pinning everything together. I'm going to sew everything together and turn it upside down through this little hole here, which I really hope is enough. and hopefully it turns out exactly like I want it to be. And try to sew straight. And you've probably noticed that I do not have light in my machine. I don't know, it's like the third time I change the light bulb and it's just not working. So now I'm just tired of changing it, and I just don't see anything when I do it. It's when I sew. It's okay. So now I'm supposed to trim corners and like extra fabric, but I want to see first. Is it supposed to be this way? I'm really sad. I'm sorry. I forgot to videotape the turning around the whole purse, but I'm so happy about how it turned out. I really hope you're too. Comment down below if you are. So I really hope you guys liked my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. And I can't wait to show you the final pictures about this beautiful little bag. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Bye!